Hi, I'm Chris Hutchenson.
And I'm Tom Hutchenson.
And we're here with Rock the Kaspa,
bringing you monthly news and updates of all things Kaspa.
Let's get to it. Okay, let's have a look at the dev and tech updates.
So, moving on with Testnet 11. As you may or may not know, it's gone for a complete rewrite on Rust. It went from Golang to Rust. And the reason for this Rust transition is you get a much higher efficiency, you get improved performance, there's better memory safety, interoperability, there's better error handling, and just in general it is better for the crypto ecosystem.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking on Rust and other developments, Michael Sutton's come out recently and said that the Rust rewrite is complete. It's already been completed. But there's so many more complexities that go along with that, features and other things. So technically, it's 200% complete.
Yeah.
Because they've added so many more things on. The proposal's already been fulfilled, but the dev and the team have just jammed so much more onto it. They're just now working on the reviews.
Yeah, that's right. And then also there's been some work with Shai and Jonathan with an MVP version of a scientific paper. What it does is it presents a novel approach for the dust prevention mechanism, kind of the unpublished KIP 9 that's already implemented in Testnet 11.
Yeah. So DAG night is literally around the corner.
Yeah.
The next steps will be completing additional work on the paper and starting to design and implement the inner algorithm. The reason for the upcoming hard fork for Kaspa and why it's not a scary thing is that the change from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second changes what is considered a valid block. So basically the consensus is actually changing. Yeah. So that's why they have to hard fork. But I think in the crypto space, a lot of people consider a hard fork a bad thing. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. To add change that's going to actually benefit the whole ecosystem and the whole network is a good thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And if everybody agrees, if everyone agrees that this is going to be better for the protocol, then it's not a bad thing. The hard fork isn't a bad thing at all. So yeah, if everyone's in consensus and everyone's in agreement, it's not a problem. Some people might say that that hard forks could be a security risk. Well, this is why they go to Testnet and they test it thoroughly, which is what they've done. This is Testnet 11. It's on Rust. It's testing 10 blocks per second, and it's been running flawlessly.
Yeah.
And they'll keep running tests. They'll keep bringing it up to its limit. They want to test it hard to make sure that there's no bugs, there's no faults in it. And if there are any little bugs and niggly things, they can get that out before it goes to mainnet. So they're doing everything right.
Yeah. I know they've approached different miners to ask them privately to start running the Rust rewrite as well and testing it properly. And yeah, as far as I know, it's all going really well.
Yeah, it is. And just going back to the Rust rewrite, like we said before, the Rust rewrite has already been done. It's just a case of now implementing it properly. So you have to imagine it like two trains. One's at speed and the other one's got to match that speed to then properly cross over. And that's what we're doing at the moment. I think it's about 5% of the miners have already switched over to Rust at 1 block per second. And this will happen gradually. They want to do it bit by bit, so they're running side by side, parallel with each other, crossing over bit by bit until everything's over. Then that train can just rush off.
Time we take a look at the latest Kaspa integrations. We can kick off with the brand new Tangem Cards, which look amazing. You have to check them out if you haven't seen them already. Make sure you go on the main socials and you should be able to see some pictures of them. I was straight in. As soon as I saw they had one, I was in, because I missed the first round, so I was straight in for the second round.
Yeah, well, I got the first round, but I had to get the second round as well, because I absolutely love Kaspa merch. I'm a sucker for it, so I had to get the second one as well. Moving on to Iceriver, they have come out with a commemorative edition KS0 Pro, and all in Kaspa colours with the Kaspa logo on their miner.
Yeah.
Looks really, really sweet as well. Looks a really good one. They done a design consultation with our very own Rhubarbarian.
Yeah.
And all the metal icons by Trooper 3.
Yeah.
So that's certainly one to look out for as well, especially if you're a miner.
So moving on with latest integrations, we've had Kaspa Bitcoin pair on Kukoin, which is exciting.
Yeah, that was one that was voted for by the community as well. It's just so much easier now to swap your Bitcoin straight into Kaspa, thanks to Kukoin. So that's a brilliant integration. And then with the new integration with HTX, they've added CAS and the USDT perpetual futures.
Yep.
We love our futures, but we prefer spot.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Wen Spot, always spot.
Wen Spot, always spot.
But for now, this is where we'll leave the integrations for this month. But it's very exciting, constantly being used elsewhere. Kaspa's definitely becoming a bigger and bigger community.
Let's keep that adoption growing.
Yeah.
Okay, now on to marketing outreach.
Yeah.
So the launch of this series, Rock the Kaspa, has actually done really well, and I want to honestly thank everyone from the bottom of our hearts for this, because it means a lot to us. You know, you put yourself out there and you try your best, and it's nice to get that feedback. So we really, really appreciate that. So on YouTube, we've got 250 subs.
Yeah.
And 1.4
thousand views on the first video,
which is insane. They're numbers I really didn't think we'd get to. So honestly, thank you so much for that. If the community can give us feedback on what they want to see, what they'd like to see that's different, it's perfect. It gives us stuff to work with. So any constructive criticism, we're all on board for.
Yeah, and while we're on the subject of liking it, make sure you go down and like this one, please. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
And sub. Shameless plug right there.
Yeah, shameless plug.
And on X, we've hit 440 subs.
440 subs,
And like I said, it's just we never expected it to do that well on our first ever episode. So we're really chuffed with that. Our egos are getting massive. Yeah. And what really topped it off for both of us actually was Shy. Shy actually commented on our X and said that he watched it and he quite liked it because it keeps him up to date with marketing outreach and things like that.
Yeah.
That he doesn't normally get to see because he's so busy, obviously, on the developing side. And that genuinely did really make my day because he's someone that I look up to a lot in the space. So thanks a lot for that feedback.
That stamp of approval was a big one. So thank you very much.
Big one for us. Kaspa Key has he launched a video a while back, and it's a really, really good video actually. It keeps it nice and simple, easy to understand for people of what Kaspa is and what actually makes it so unique in the crypto space. Because like we said last time, it's hard enough to teach someone about crypto who's never heard of or into crypto. It's hard enough to teach them about just crypto in general, let alone what makes Kaspa so unique. And his video is really good at explaining that. But he edited it and done a rehash of it with community contributions. He listened to what people wanted to see or add to it, and he tweaked it, and it's a really good video, so look out for that one. Kaspa Key done a fantastic job on that. Yeah,
definitely did. And then we mentioned it last episode, but let's just highlight it again. It was the big Israel event where you had the whole core team there. Jonathan Sopolinsky was there, Shai was there, Michael Sutton was there, and they were just speaking about all things Kaspa and the latest developments. Looked incredible. wish we were there.
Yeah, I mean, I really do wish I was there, because
Yeah.
it would have been incredible.
And if Shai wasn't busy enough, he was also doing some X Spaces as well.
Yeah.
He was on the Satoshi Club. It was Shai and Wolfie were there. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Worth the watch.
Yeah.
And there was also one with Yay Network as well, which was like a deep dive into Kaspa.
Yeah, so
Again, worth the look. Talking about X as well, the Kaspa X account has now surpassed 200,000 followers.
awesome.
And to help people join in as well, you've also now had the release of the Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation.
Yeah, this is a fantastic foundation because it really does help nurture the ecosystem.
Yeah.
It helps the learning, the development, the outreach for people to grow, understand Kaspa.
Yeah.
It's a one-stop shop for that, really.
So that's a really good thing. Definitely worth the look. Log on to www.kaspafoundation.org and take a look. There's already some massive names that have been involved.
Yeah,
You've had Iceriver in there. I think they did the initial seed funding.
Yeah.
There's been Rhubarb Media,
OKX.
Cas Media, OKX, CoinPal.
Yeah, CoinPal.
CoinPal is in there. Definitely worth the look. Go on, take a look at the website. Looks amazing. That is it. The contributions are massive, and leading on with the contributions, another time to talk about the community marketing fund as well for Kaspa, because things like this just aren't possible without it.
Yeah, the CMF are looking to crowdfund for the next 3 to 6 months. Please, if you can contribute to that, that would be fantastic, because it really does help us with marketing and outreach and hard costs of things.
And you can contribute in lots of different ways. Like you say, go through the CMF, that's amazing. If you can't do that, even just a like, a share, a follow on Twitter for all the official socials as well as this channel, goes a really long way.
Yeah, it's up to us as the community to get the good word out there. So thank you for all your contributions so far, and thank you for future ones.
Yeah. Let's take a look at upcoming events and conferences around Kaspa. The Web3 Festival coming up in April. That is in Hong Kong on the 6th to the 9th of April. Shai will be there, Rhubarbarian will be there, and so will Luke. Now that was sponsored by the KEF, which is the Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation, which we just spoke about. So that is very exciting.
We've got Consensus by CoinDesk. That's going to be in Austin, Texas on May the 28th to the 31st. And we're going to have Wolfie, Bubblegum Lightning and Rhubarbarian there, again representing Kaspa. Moving on to other events that the community have fundraised for. We've done a big fundraise to be platinum sponsors at the Science of Blockchain conference in New York City. So Bubblegum, Rhubarbarian, Wolfie, they're all going to be there representing Kaspa. So that's going to be one to watch.
So the Kaspa community were fundraised to be gold sponsors at the ATF in Austria. That is the Advances in Financial Technologies event. The ambassadors are going to be there. It's very exciting.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look at what the Casper Ambassadors have been getting up to. Some quick mentions. Grood and Balor, the Nigerian Casper Ambassadors, have been doing some local meetups, which is fantastic. Again, pushing that adoption out there.
Yeah, there's also like a meetup or a mini event in Africa as well with Shidi, where he met up and spoke about digital policies and how Kaspa fits into that, and the benefits of Kaspa and how it solved the trilemma, etc. Look very good.
Yep. Moving on to India, our Indian ambassador attended an event at the IIT in Mumbai, and that is where all the top developers from around India go to this conference, and he was able to speak about Kaspa there, which is fantastic because obviously, again, it helps devs learn about Kaspa, and he done a fantastic job there. So yeah, thanks for that one.
Yeah. There was also the Crypto XR event in early 2024. The French ambassador was there, or one of the French ambassadors was there, handed out 1,000 battle cards, and was asked to join the panel as well for a video, which is pretty cool. There's a full write-up of the report on the Kaspa website. So if you went to kaspa.org, go into the news events, and then you can read up about some of these events that the ambassadors have been to as well.
Yeah, really, really good. And finally, moving on to introducing the new global ambassador team.
Yeah.
That consists of myself,
This guy.
Chad, Julian and Luke, and our job is to help with the onboarding, the vetting and the managing of future ambassadors and current ambassadors. We're in a process of sorting out some reorganisation and some structuring, and then applications will be back out and back open very soon after that. So yeah, that's it for the Casper Ambassadors this month.
So moving on with some further adoption of Casper, specifically some merchants that have started using Casper now for their transactions, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's what we like to see.
We do. And now before I get into it, I am just going to say sorry if I butcher some of the names. I'm going to try my best. Right? But the first one is a pizza shop in Italy called...
Make sure you do your best Italian accent.
Alright. Sorry. Okay. But it is the Pizzeria Pizzatore. I hope.
Perfect.
I hope.
Mwah.
But amazing. Accepting Casper. Great job.
Yeah, the next one, accepting Casper, is a chicken shop in Omaha. And they are Coco's Korean Fried Chicken. Again, another brilliant adoption there. And yet they accept Casper for their chicken, which I love Korean chicken as well.
You've now got a deli in the Philippines called the Belgian Deli, but they are also accepting Casper.
Yeah, we've got a barber shop in the Faroe Islands called Be the Barber. Brilliant barber shop there. We've seen some videos of him. Fantastic work.
Yeah. There's a mechanic in Texas, Mechanic House, doing repairs at your house on your time. They're also accepting Casper.
Yep, and a tech shop in Turkey, the technical store in Istanbul, and just so many more, really.
So many more will be joining on.
You can look at all the merchants that accept Casper at casper.org. And you can just scroll through and see all of these fantastic merchants doing some fantastic work and accepting Casper for it. So, brilliant.
Yeah, and then there will be a new merchant, I suppose, coming up soon. So we've got RTK, Rock the Casper. We've got some merch coming out soon. As you can see, we've got some here. There will be more. Keep a lookout for it when it comes up. We'll definitely post it all over the socials when it's ready.
Yeah.
And we'll obviously be wearing it all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time.
I mean, they look amazing. I mean, I know we're biased, but they do look really cool at the moment. We're just sorting out the logistics of it all. But once we've got all of that up and running, RTK merch coming soon. Okay, so that about wraps it up for this month's episode of Rock the Casper.
Yep, if you've made it all the way to the end and you're a legend, thank you very much.
Yep, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow.
Yeah.
Until next month, keep it rocking, Casper.
That's it. See you next month.